Hello guys, hi, welcome to another video. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to use ticker tape to make your own screener, and more specifically how to use ticker tape screener to sort and screen stocks based on relative strength. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps. Also, if you want to know more about relative strength, you can check out my latest blog on Substack, so that it will also complement nicely with what I'm trying to show you in this video. So, this is screener. Basically, this is ticker tape. You just type ticker tape and get in. So in here you can see a stock screener. So if you click there, you can already see I have a couple of screeners here: final for watch list, basic funda, very basic plus funda, insider by XYZ, right? So what I will do is I will say new screen. Okay, so this is a new screen. No, none of the filters are applied here. So just basic, you can say I don't want to screen the whole universe. I want to screen only Nifty 50. So you click here, then only Nifty 50 stocks will come. Similarly, you have Nifty 500. So what this will do is it will already screen the sort of the kachra stocks, the very small micro caps, illiquid names. So inside Nifty 500 itself, you will find really good, great companies, and some people prefer only Nifty 500 just to show. Okay, so right now we will unclick this. So that's stock universe. Now sector also, you can then select specific sectors, ETF, whatever you like. Uh, this is something I use. So market cap. So if you say large cap, then only the large caps will come. Small cap, only the small caps will come. What I do is I say large cap, and in here I put a lower limit. Like let's say for example, I don't want any company which is less than 200 crores, or let's say 500 crores. So this is something which I use. So now you see, previously there were so 500 crores and above, there are total 1352 companies, right? So this is a good number. Uh, After this, what we will do is select close price. So generally what I would like to have is anything above 20 is good enough for me. Okay, anything below 20, 18 is so anything from 20 to whatever the high. So now PE ratio I do not use, but for people who like PE ratio and all, I can use. So I will quickly show one by one. So next, what you need to do, these are basic filters. So next you can add more filters according to your choice. Okay, so in here you can see that there are growth filters, technical indicators, price, volume, profitability, valuation, blah 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 blah. Okay, now so I'll quickly show you first things first, which I promised here is that I will show you how to select stocks according to their relative strength, right? So relative strength basically means has basically two components. One is the outperformance and the other is the time period, right? So when you say relative performance, you always uh, have a time period in mind. For example, X stock has outperformed the index within what time period? Within 2 months, 6 months, 2 years, 10 years, right? So then that kind of a data you can find here. So if you go to price and volume, you see 1 year versus Nifty. Okay, I will select that. So this is RS relative strength for 1 year. I also like to see 1 month. And there is probably another one which is about so this is 1 year, 1 month, and 6 months, right? So these three are enough and sufficient for you to give you an idea of relative strength. So now let's see. So now you see the three filters are here. So now you can just choose to not do anything here. Okay, uh, and you would still be able to see in the results. So for example, So right now here the sorting can be done by alphabetically, in which case all the A from, so right now it's from A to Z. Sectoral wise also you can do, market cap wise you can do, close price wise you can do. So basically, so now you see the last three columns we have is 1 year return, 1 month return, and 6 month return, right? So for example, if you sort it via 1 year return, so you can see that Rajneesh Wellness has performed uh, like almost 1876 times better than Nifty, right? So the lowest one is like Forbes and Company. So let's say if you choose something which is around zero right now, uh, let me quickly. So let's say the lowest I want is zero, okay? So which means anything which is given similar return to Nifty 50, so there is no outperformance, right? So if I do it like this, so in here, if I now sort it here, so you see BF Utilities has a return of 0.12%. If you quickly go and check the BF Utilities, um, let's go and check, right? TRADING, Trading View. Ayyo. Okay. So in here, I will type BF Utilities. And in here, I'll say 1 year. Hmm? Uh, so quickly, I will have to check, change this CNX 500 to Nifty 50. Okay. So that means that the relative performance I am comparing is to the Nifty 50 and not Nifty 500. So right now it's at Nifty 50. Fine. So in here you see the 1 year line. Uh, so 1 year relative strength line is very close to zero. In fact, it's 0.12, right? Just a minute. So relative strength line right now is around zero point 0.2, and if you see what value we got from BF utility is also 0.12, which means that the outperformance is if Nifty gave like sort of 100, I mean it's just only giving you a return in the last 1 year, 1.12 more than the Nifty 50, right? So that's what it means. So if you see some other names, Suven Pharmaceuticals, SUVEN. Yeah, so Suven Pharmaceutical, you see the zero line is little better. In this case, 0.42, which means that the return, last 1 year return is slightly better. So the MRS trend, relative strength indicator, as I have already discussed in my blog and my previous video, if this at any point of time is more than above zero and in green, which means it means that it is somehow uh, by whatever small fraction is outperforming the Nifty 50 index, right? So now let's see an example of a very high performance. So Rajni's Wellness, and let's see some other name, MBAPL, right? Madhya Bharat Agro Products. MBAPL. Right. So you see, this guy is has been an outperformer since a long period of time. Definitely in 1 year, it has outperformed it very high. So it has been constantly outperforming, and you can see that in the chart as well. Uh, it has given a return of somewhere around 514% in a year. Right, 514%, and outperformance in terms of Nifty 50 is yeah, so basically 525%. So this one is basically a return similar return what it is given, right? uh, Now, so yeah, so that is basically how you screen stocks which are showing high relative strength. Okay. Similarly, in terms of monthly, so you see that fact has shown really high returns as compared to Nifty 50. So like 143% higher return than Nifty 50 in a month. Okay. But you see, in a year, it's similar, 159. In 6 months, it's 257, right? So always remember there are two components. One is the outperformance, and the other is the time period you are using to compare the two. Okay, so that was the short video, guys. If you want me to make a video on how to make screener in ticker tape, I can do another video where I can actually go through a couple of other filters which are very useful. Like for example, you can use technical indicators. uh, so if you want to screen for stocks which are around 50-day moving average, around 200-day moving average, those kind of filters. So I'll quickly show you one of my very basic funda. Uh, um, so, for example, in here I have the filter which is close minus 50 DMA. So in here, if I then sort the stocks close minus 50 DMA, in here I can see that anything. For example, if you want to see a stock which is near to 50 DMA, what you all have to do is in close minus 50 DMA, what you do is you say minus 1 to 1, which means uh, all the stocks which are very close to 50 DMA only will come up, right? So now you can see 0.94 and point minus 99. So here there are only 27 stocks which are now very close to 50 DMA. So for example, if you are that kind of a trader investor who wants to buy something which is very low risk, and where also institutional players sort of support the stock which is at the 50 DMA, or let's say if you're an ultra long term investor and you want to buy things at around 200 DMA, and which is just crossing the 200 DMA mark, you can again use this in the close minus 200. I do similar stuff and find stocks like that, right? And if you want to find stocks which are all close to 50 DMA as well as 200 DMA, also you can be done here. So for example, if you similarly minus 1 to plus 1, and you will see that okay, right now there are no stocks which are so close, right? So what we'll do is we will put minus 5, 5, and also similarly this one also we will relax the filter conditions a little bit, so that mota then you will see that these are the 15 stocks who are very near to sort of 50 as well as 200 DMA. So it's a very cool ticker tape is a very cool product, I feel like, and they many of the things are under paywall, which means that you can only use them when you have paid for the version, for example RSI, ADX or whatever. But even without paying, and in the free version itself there are so many great things you can do with the stock. And before I in before I discovered charting, I used to be a very big user of screener, and lots other stuff, things like inside I have an insider buy thing where I use this filter where which is promoter holding, right? And change in promoter holding, like for example, if you see SCPC, there is a for 24% increase in promoter holding, right? So that kind of stuff. So Granules promoter holding has increased. Max India, BLS, XYZ. So these are again really good stuff, very helpful stuff, especially for retail investors. And you just need to know what to use, how to use, and hopefully I can help you with that, right? So please let me know in the comments if you want an in-depth video on how to use ticker tape. I will be very happy to make that video for you guys. Again, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me make more such videos for you guys. Okay, so that was the weekend video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.